What is life and what is its purpose? Here you are making all the meanings, looking at things, and then making your perceptions of them. And then there are trees, there are water bodies, there are other humans, there are animals, animal kingdom, mineral kingdom, plant kingdom. We are all so connected. You are not just living your life, every other being is living its life through you as well. Never even for a second you are alone or you are separated. The belief that you are separate from everything was installed within you when you were helpless in your childhood, when you were going through all kinds of abuse and trauma, and nobody was there to understand you. You had nobody to talk to, so you just make, and that happened for a long period of time, for a consistent period of time. You could not talk to anybody, you could not even feel your own pain because you was unsure what was going on. And from there the belief of separation started to birth inside of you, because you were separating yourself from the pain, from the actual reality you were in. Meaning you are living in a house wherein you are getting abused and traumatized, and there is violence, chaos, and it's all torturing for you, and it's so painful that you cannot even live it, you cannot even tell it to anybody. So you have to fragment yourself from within, and then lived a very some different reality. You have to pretend in front of people like, okay, everything is going good, you are like this, living in a very nice house, and everything is so nice. When the doors are shut of the house, there is abuse, there is like a very sad mom who is like torturing you and the entire family, there is very abusive father or other abusive family. Anyway, when you fragmented, when you could not even live with your own reality, you started to separate yourself, from within. That is called fragmentation. And when you were living with fragmentation, the belief, the connection of yourself with yourself started to become so separated. And that is where this belief of like, okay, I'm separate was strengthening. But as you re-own those parts of you that you have abandoned, re-own that pain, re-own that hurt, re-own that abuse, re-own that trauma, re-own your joy, re-own your inspirations, you re-own your passions, re-own your truth, you will start to feel very connected to everything. It's internal work, you connecting with yourself. So what is life and what is its purpose? It's going to be different for everybody, but there is what do we say, there's a word for it. The common ground is connection. Okay, re-establishing the connection with yourself. And as you are doing that, you are re-establishing the connection with everything. You will not be able to hurt other people, lie to them, deceive them, or when I say people, yes, people, but also other beings, animals, plants, water bodies, minerals. You will not be able to destroy them or go against them in some way. You would, but that will only happen when there is true connection. Okay? So the purpose of life is to creating connection with yourself, and in as well with that creates connection with everything around you. Okay? And purpose and play go hand in hand, because a human being will not be able to play in a traumatized state. They are frozen, they want to hide. So it's a blessing when you start to feel these playful nudges, meaning you are connecting to your joy, and through your joy you serve the world. Through your joy you bring connection. Someone's joy could be making other people laugh, and then they are bringing that kind of community together where they are making other people laugh, and then them doing that is bringing other people, who are in their pain, who are bringing them together. Purpose of your life could be your joy could be making art, beautiful colors. One of my purpose is that. And then that wows people, and then that wow feeling and the wonder that was like, whoa, what is that? What is that color combination she is wearing? Who is she? And all of that. That wonder feeling that they feel within them is actually a healing, a relief from that constant anxiety and PTSD they are feeling. How do I know that? Because I felt it. I grew up in a very abusive household wherein I was living with my aunt, and she was very abusive to me. I got humiliated every day, abused, verbal, sexual, physical abuse. And I was all by myself throughout that. I had nobody to talk to and all of that. And in those trauma that I was living every moment, what gave me relief was my aunt's sari. She has this sari which was of lilac color, and I was a very small kid and I was just looking to it, and I was like, whoa. And that was the only source of relief for me. It didn't do anything wondrous. What it did do was, when I was looking at it, I felt the pause from all those feelings of the fear that I'll get beaten up, I'll get abused at night, or whatever nonsense was going on. Okay, so your joy, how do you connect to your joy then? Same. You re-own your pain, you re-own your hurt, you re-own your story, you re-own everything that you have abandoned within you. How do you re-own it? Through the power of your breath. Okay, and through your creative passions. Maybe right now you may not be fully aware of your creative passion, maybe, but then explore. Go take that pottery workshop, go paint, get the colors, sketch pens and drawing book, and start to paint, start to doodle, do a breath work, and follow. Maybe it is reading, whatever interests you. Maybe it is sewing. You gotta start to do that, and then let universe take care of you. I told you, you are connected to every fiber of this existence, whatever, every soil, every stone, every human, every tree, every water body, you are connected to that. So as you are, creating connection with yourself, so it's not only you who is doing that. Every other this existence wants to create connection with you as well. So it's not only you who are making efforts. We are all, I want to stay connected with you. I want to connect with you. Okay? So that's why I'm making this video. To have someone resonate with me. Resonate with my truth. To have someone listen to me and get me. There is my effort, and every other being in this universe is also going to create an effort to make connection with you, because making a connection and truly connecting is such a beautiful thing. It's very pure, because when we are connected to something, we only want the best for it. Okay, we pray for the best for it. So let universe support you then, let universe reveal this mystery one step at a time. So the purpose of the life is to create connection with yourself. Okay, and how do you create it? Through re-owning. How do you re-own those parts of you? When they come, when the heart shows up for you, when your joy shows up for you, you sit with it. If heart is wanting to be heard, you hear it. If something wants to be expressed through writing, through poem, through art, you do it. That is how slowly you rebuild that connection. Okay? And then, wow. And then magic starts to happen with you. Wow. beautiful, big, beautiful magic. I am Jyoti, your spiritual bestie, your spiritual guide. If you would like to book a one-on-one session with me, intuitive guidance, you can go to my description and book it. I can really help you and support you in re-owning those abandoned parts of you and in unlocking your creative passions. And you can also read the description. There is in detail, but I have strong psychic and emotional skills that I can support you with. Also, I have a very healing art, magical art, magic paintings. When you keep them around you in your house, in your office space, there is so much of good energy starts to flow into your life. This is the frequency of taking a leap of faith on myself. When you keep this painting around you, you'll start to become more courageous, more brave. So much more strength you will feel within yourself. You will become bold. You will start to heal your shame, and you will start to play more, because of which you will also feel very excited to act on your passion. Like you will be witnessing yourself acting on your passions and creative goals. And then another painting that I have is God's ease, God's peace, God's prosperity, God's goodness effortlessly flowing in every area of my life. God's prosperity means multiple sources of income, multiple sources of joy, multiple sources of love, multiple sources of connection. We can feel like I only have one source of love and connection, but no. God, the language of the Mother Earth is overflow. Language of the universe is overflow. That's why in nature everything is an overflow. Trees, leaves, fruits, it's overflow. And when you start to reown yourself, you are actually starting to welcome more prosperity into your life, because you become abundant, because the inner parts of you that were living in separation, as you reown them, there is connection for them, and then they open up to the possibility of abundance. So that starts to also happen for you. And then God's ease, God's peace, God's goodness. See, when you allow universe, this God and this higher power to take care of your needs, need for love, need for connection, need for income, need for variety, because as human beings we want different colors, different tastes. If there is only one taste in this world and one color in this world, it will be very boring. We would literally die, okay, out of just that oh my god. Anyway, so when you let universe the higher power take care of all of your needs, you become very peaceful and relaxed. And when you become very relaxed, you naturally want to give back more. That is what you naturally want to give back. You're like, oh wow, I want to make this person happy, I want to make the day of that person, I want to make the day of that community, that orphanage or whatever, So yeah, and I have 2 other magic paintings that you can check out in my description. I love you, I'm here for you. If this message was helpful, useful, gave you those tingles, and uplifted you in some way, you can also donate. It will really help me, really support me and my dog's life. I have a dog, okay. If you are new here, then you must know. So you can donate, and link of that is also in my description. I will see you in another video tomorrow. You can also leave a comment where you're tuning from, which country, which place, and if you have any other suggestions